What's up, Aries, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. Alright guys, so we are in October. Let's get to it. Let's see what's going on with y'all, okay? Now this will be for Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. This is a general reading, guys. It will not resonate with all of you, but it is intended to reach those that need this message. If you guys ever want me to look into your life and dissect that, then definitely just get a personal reading, okay? Alright guys, and for those of you that are interested in personal reading, at the end of all of my videos, I explain the process. So if you haven't bought a reading from me in like the last 2 months, please listen to it so you know exactly what the wait time is, what to expect, and just where I'm at in life in regards to that, okay? Alright, so let's see what's up, guys. For Sun, Moon, and Rising, October 2018, what is good with the sign of Aries? Just move this back a little. Here we go, guys. Next investment, a better setup system for this video recording stuff and a better computer. So for those of you that do any sort of like Photoshop work or videography, anything like that, email me or let me know in the comments what you think the greatest computer is, because I'm debating between a Mac and some other ones, so just let me know. Alright guys, so the energy that we have here is a Three of Swords in reverse. This is going to be your heart feeling like there's some sort of pain or disappointment that you're suppressing. I mean, below that we have the Five of Pentacles, so some sort of rejection being left out in the cold. For some of you, it could be something that really hurt you financially that you're trying to get over, but standing your ground against the bullshit, okay? Going into your past, guys, the first card that we have is the Eight of Cups. Walking away from something that you were emotionally invested in. Usually it's a person, but it could be a job, it could be a project, just something that, you know, could have been difficult. Now, we have the King of Pentacles. So with the King of Pentacles, for some of you, maybe it was a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. For others of you, maybe it's something that made you feel very stable, whether it was just you know, within yourself or you know, financially. And we have the King of Wands as well. So you're walking away from something here, guys, but there's power here. There's power to be had. All right, and we have the World card. So you're just going to a new phase, and there's a lot of brightness, a lot of abundance, a good new chapter that's coming in. And this is all because you lost faith in something. We have the Ace of Pentacles. You lose faith in something and you have a new beginning. With the Ace of Pentacles, it's going to be a slow starting beginning, but it's going to be something that really has longevity and really has a strong foundation to it. Okay, but there's a sense of you, or a part of you rather, that is feeling a bit uneasy about this transition. Okay, Nine of Cups, but at the end of it, there is relief, there is happiness that you got out of whatever this was. Okay, now the last card we have for the past, the Magician in the reverse. So manipulation coming from your end or somebody else's around you, something that you're no longer interested in manifesting. Three of Cups in the reverse. So a third party situation for some of you, where either you're lying to someone about it or someone's lying to you about it. This could also be manipulation coming from a group of people that you have to release and let go. Maybe you had shitty friends, or just a shitty circumstance that you had to deal with. Maybe there's co-workers you couldn't stand, and you know, you're just moving away from it. You don't trust them, or maybe they don't trust you. Alright, but with the Queen of Swords in the reverse, this is going to be someone who has their sword ready, okay? Somebody who could maybe be a little extra petty and maybe do the most in the situation, kind of amplify a situation, but it's because of the manipulation around this, okay? The Tower card, this is what's causing a huge change in your life, okay? Now, in the present moment, we have the Devil card, all right? So something that you guys are dealing with that is very toxic. And sometimes you don't know that it's a toxic thing, because if you think about it, you know, the devil is going to come as everything we ever wanted and wished for. The devil is not going to just come out with horns and say, hi, I'm the devil. It's going to come out as your ideal. So let's say you want a tall, strong man with blonde hair and blue eyes. That's what it'll come as, okay? It'll come as something that you want. And we have the Knight of Wands. So something, you guys are dancing with the devil right now. You're doing the tango with the devil. So let's see what's going on with this. 9 of Wands in the reverse. You guys are strong. You guys are powerful. You're moving away from something that just had too much adversity. With the Hermit card in the reverse, whether it was you or somebody else, there's something happening here where someone didn't have all the facts. Aries, I'm just going to take a moment to kind of give you guys a pat on the back because just with me, I don't know what other readers have been saying about you, but with what I have seen, guys, is that you guys have kind of been through a roller coaster, just like everybody else in life. But what I really want to commend you for is that I feel like a lot of the stuff that you guys have gone through, whether it has been shitty on your end or somebody else doing something crappy, you've kept your head held high. Okay, and it's not always easy to look into the face of others and to go into work and to do all these things with, you know, your face in a smile and doing what you have to do. That's very hard to do sometimes, okay? But you guys are doing it. The next card you guys have is the 8 of Wands in the reverse. So someone that you stopped talking to, something that you stopped working on. You have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. So something here just really pisses you off and kind of puts you into diva mode. Okay, and we have the Knight of Swords in the reverse, so some reckless shit that you guys remove yourselves from. Something that really pisses you off, something that you feel is debilitating. Now, with the Strength card in the reverse, there's so many things that this card can mean, guys. If it's health, it can mean that your health is deteriorating or not at its best. If this is within, you know, just something that we really, really want to do or something that we're striving for, it could be that it debilitates us or that we feel weak in that moment. But another thing that it means, and this is what I feel will apply to you guys right now, is that whatever this is, there's something that you were really putting effort into and you're doing it in a strong way, but it wasn't meant for you. Okay, so kind of coming out of a fight where, you know, you're roughed up, you know, you've gone through a crazy battle, and then you look back and it's like that might have been all for nothing. Okay, but with whatever you guys are moving yourselves out of, you have the 10 of Pentacles. You have a lot of wealth that comes in. You have abundance that comes in. You just have good fortune, good omens that come in. Okay? And that's a sign. Anytime you let something go and this comes in, that was a definite block. Okay? If you guys ever drop a friend or anything like that and you feel good things happen, that's the universe confirming that you guys did the right thing. So always listen to little signs like that. We have the 8 of Swords, so you guys are going towards something good, but your head, it's stuck on the past. It's stuck on, you know, what you had to let go of, whatever it was that pissed you off, but you know it's over. You know it's time for a new chapter with the World card here, okay? All right. Yeah, Ace of Wands in the reverse. Something's being let go of from you guys. Now, going into the future, the first card that we have is the 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is when we don't feel appreciated. This is when we don't see eye to eye with certain people. You know, this is just a situation where you feel like you could do more or that you deserve more, okay? We have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, so because of this lack of appreciation that you may feel, or maybe that a lack of appreciation that you have for someone else, somebody's at a standstill, someone that, you know, just doesn't want to move forward with this. So whatever it is that's kind of holding you back, you guys aren't interested in to continue with it. We have the 5 of Wands in the reverse, the Sun card in the reverse, and the Ace of Swords. You don't want to fight, you don't want to argue, you don't want any petty bullshit. You just want to cut off whatever was blocking blessings for you. Page of Pentacles in the reverse, putting effort into something over and over and over again, not getting the result that you intended, and knowing that you're not going to keep doing it because that's insanity, okay? Now you have the King of Swords, so it could be a very strong Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini energy that comes into your life. Or you guys just kind of coming off of the last cards we just pulled and saying, look, I'm going to do what's going to be best for me. I'm going to focus on what makes most sense to me. And anything that's going to be detrimental is cut out. All right, 2 of Swords in the reverse. So making a very assertive decision in regards to this energy. My voice is cracking. Chariot, you guys take control, you take off. Life, you know, with the Chariot, this is the fastest moving energy. Okay, so for some of you, it could have to do with literal travel, like you travel in a chariot. So it could be you moving to another place, vacationing, going to visit a friend out of state. So it could have to do with actual travel, or it could, again, just be something where you are finally in control. You are in the driver's seat. So whatever it is that you guys are letting go of, it's something that was really blocking you. Okay, you have the Queen of Cups. So for some of you, maybe it was a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay. Or maybe you're moving towards a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But there's something here that you're realizing in regards to a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay? But there's passion here. You have a path that you're very excited to go down with the Two of Wands here. Three of Wands, turning your back on something in order to expand. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And somebody, whether it's you or another person, feeling like they went above and beyond and feeling petty now because it's like, you know, after everything I did and invested, this is what you're going to give me? This is shit. I don't want it. Okay? Empress card in reverse. So you end it. So something here that you guys are realizing that you're better off without in your life. Okay? Powerful, powerful stuff. It's crazy how real energies are, guys. You know, a few months back, there was something that I had to release. Just, I'll be vague about it. Let's just say a group of people. And it's not that they necessarily did anything wrong to me. It's just that anytime I was around them, my energy just felt so depleted. It's like they would literally leave, and for the next 3 or 4 days, I would be in such a bad funk. And I'm like, what's going on? Because this isn't coming from me. But I'm an empath, so I'm sensitive to everything. If you guys sit down in a room with me, I will know what's happening with you. Okay, you don't even have to speak. So just with stuff like that, once I released that, my life excelled in every way, shape, and form. Started making more money, started finding much better, you know, company to stay with, and it was just a very beautiful experience. Okay, so let's get you guys some guidance here. We have Earth Magic Oracle cards by Stephen D. Farmer. Okay. Okay. You guys have to connect to yourselves again. That's the thing. Now, the beautiful part is not all is lost, okay? Because sometimes there's going to be situations in life where you know you have to get out of something, or you know something is not fitting to your life, but you're not sure how to go about things. You're not sure how to get out, or maybe you're not even sure if it's as bad as you think it is, okay? Sometimes we question, is this actually toxic? Is this actually holding me back in life? And we kind of battle with that back and forth. Is this good or is this bad? Right now, you guys know. You guys have the instinct card, so that's what initially fell out. So your gut is telling you what to do, okay? Whatever your primary instinct is towards this person or this job or this boss, whoever this is that you guys are dealing with, your initial instinct is correct, all right? We have the emergence card in the reverse. So you haven't fully emerged out of this just yet, but you know what needs to be done. That instinct is there. Now, this is what you need. You need invocation right now, the ceremony card, because there is a disconnect that you guys have with yourself. You have not been putting yourself first. You are not as connected to yourself, to God, to Source, to the universe, to whatever you want to call it. You're not as connected as you have been in the past. With the Sanctuary in the reverse card, it's because you haven't given yourself the mindfulness, the mentality to really look out for what's going to be best for you. Okay, with this Cave Sanctuary card, it has a lot to do with solitude and knowing how you want to move forward and how you want your mark to be seen. Okay, so there's a sense of having forgotten, you know, what did I want out of all of this, or what was my initial plan, or, you know, my end goal. Okay, after all is said and done, you have to reconnect to what you wanted. Something has pushed you off course, and for a lot of you, it's been another person. Okay, someone that when you're around them, you lost sight of yourself. And you guys have to understand that these things, again, could come in very, very, very subtle. Okay, where you think you have a grip of a situation and you don't. Okay, there's been situations in my life that I have gotten into, and I've known, and I went through this very recently, and I'm in a huge transitional state right now in my life. Okay, and there was a situation that I knew before getting into it. I said, this is an amazing person. Okay, but I know that I have bad habits. I know that they have bad habits. Although mine, you know, I was more of the ambitious, like, let's get this shit done. So I always had that drive. They were more like laid back, like, oh, I can wait till tomorrow. So I told myself going into this, I said, one of two things is going to happen. Either they're going to take over my energy and they're going to be more productive, or I will slowly fall into their lifestyle and I will become less productive. And I would like to think of myself as someone who's very, very powerful, but that could be the downfall, because if you kind of go into a situation cocky, saying, oh, I got this, I could totally convert them into my lifestyle, then it's like you give the enemy, and I don't want to call it an enemy because it's not an enemy, but it's like you give the other side an up, you give them an advantage, because you're thinking that it's not going to have an effect on you, and slowly but surely their way starts slipping into your life. And then you look at yourself a month later and it's like, oh shit, I logged in, let's say 120 hours of work last month. This month I did about 60. Okay, so it's things that will subtly kind of just creep in, and you won't see the long-term effects. So whether it's love, guys, or whether it's a job, or whether it's a partnership you want to take on, it's great to see potential in people, and it's great to build on that potential. But you have to look at who the person is at that moment and say, if you do not change at all, am I content with you? Is this something that I want? And I think that that's what gets a lot of us in trouble, because we kind of fall for a person's their potential. Okay, and we got to stop doing that. You can't always expect a person to reach the potential that you're able to reach. So my advice is, whatever it is that you want to do in life, focus on what that is. Anything that can be distracting, kind of put it on the back burner. And once you get to where you are, whether it's a certain amount of wealth that you want, or a certain amount of success that you want, just being known, maybe for your craft or whatever it is that you do, get to your goal first. If there's people in your life that help you to do that, that's great, and you are one of the lucky ones, and you are blessed. Okay, we're all blessed, but we all have it different. But get to where you need to get first. And once you're there, you are going to attract a tribe of the same caliber. And that is what's most important. Okay? Whatever it is that you guys are seeking in life, whether it's wealth, or whether it's, beating or coming in #1 in a triathlon, something like that, you have to be it. If you want to be the best runner, you better be running every day. If you want to be the best singer, or a producer, someone that's really known for what they do, are you working? Are you constantly in the studio? Okay. If you want to be, I don't know, let's say you're in the military or something, you want to be the sharpest shooter, are you practicing all the time? You are a product of your habits and what you do, and you will attract people at that same level. So if there's things in your life that you don't like, the tough news is that you probably attracted it. Okay, I'm not saying, and I got to be very careful when I say that, because I said that one time, and someone who had gone through a very abusive situation said, oh, so I attracted that. And I'm like, no, of course, nobody attracts a person who wants to beat on them, but you're probably in a weak place. Okay, so you guys have to look at that. Where am I emotionally and mentally? And is this the best time for me to attract other people in the same state, or that are gonna feel similarly about themselves? Okay, a lot to think about. But you guys got this. You guys have been getting through things in a very powerful way. Now, guys, on Instagram, I am constantly posting a daily energy. So just pull 3 cards. A lot of you have been really resonating with it, so I'm really happy about that. So if you guys want to check that out, tell your friends and family about it. It is High Vibrations 44. And for anyone who's looking for a personal reading, the wait time is currently anywhere from 3 to 4 weeks. If you guys need something much quicker, the emergency readings get out in about 2 days or so. And I have an option as well on my page called the Quick Question, which works similarly to the emergency, where you're going to get your response within 2 to 3 days. And you guys will get a video just like this one, 2 to 3 minutes, with your response. Now, the absolute quickest way to get a hold of me, for iPhone users, I am on an app called Instant Go. The link is in the description below. So you guys can just follow the link for that. And once you find me on that, just go ahead and ask me any questions that you want. Depending on how many questions, I'll send you an invoice. Once you pay the invoice, let me know, and I will answer your questions. Okay? So I love you guys so much. I'll see you again soon. Take care.